The reason that I said that message was because something recently happened. And I began to question it. I'm like, wait, is this for real? Like, this for real? Like, word? But then I was like, don't do that, V. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know to guard your heart and to be protective. But when God moves, it's going to be suddenly, unexpectedly. You're not going to believe it. It's going to seem like it's doggone near impossible. But it's possible. Because God is able to make the most impossible things possible. You know what I'm saying? You just got to believe. When that fear kicks in and that doubt, that's when Satan has, what is the word I'm looking for? He has the, not foothold. Is it a foothold? But he then crept his way in the door. That's a little opening. That's all he need. A little bit of fear, a little bit of doubt. And he about to run with all of it. Nah, this ain't for you. Man, this person playing with you. That ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just want too much. You always think it's it. This ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't for you. And that's how you miss it, because you disqualify yourself. You talk yourself out of it. Why do you feel like you don't deserve it? Whatever your it is, why do you feel like you don't deserve it? Why do you feel like that can't be what God has for you? Why can't that be possible? What's wrong with it? What's the problem? What's wrong with you? Ask yourself. What also has been breaking my heart a lot lately is people putting so much into relationships. So much trust, so much faith, so much it's not going to happen to me. You know what I'm saying? So much belief. And it's okay to believe in your relationship, but it should never outweigh your belief and trust in God. I know my next relationship, I won't have to worry about heartbreak, because I'm not trusting the man to do me right. I'm trusting that God has put me with the right person that won't do me wrong, because that person has so much faith and a great relationship with God. God gonna let them know, don't play with her. You're not gonna break her heart. You're gonna get her right. And I feel like we miss it, because I know before I really just took my relationship with God seriously, I did what I wanted to do. I'm going to hold on to what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, I did what I wanted. You may have a relationship with God. You may talk to God. You may pray. But there's something deeper than that. Because the more that you obey His word, the more that you'll be able to hear Him. And the more you'll be able to step out on faith about situations. You'll be able to not get yourself yoked with the wrong people that will lead to you getting hurt, whether it's your heart or, you know what I'm saying, actually physically, mentally, whatever. A lot of decisions we make are decisions that didn't have to be made if we weren't thinking with our flesh. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want us to understand. A lot of relationships we keep getting in were never meant for us to be in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of jobs, like I always keep saying jobs, because that's something that I notice that you feel like, oh, they offer me a position, I'ma just take it. But just because it offers you a position does not mean that that position is for you. That might not be where God wants you. Does God even want you working in this season? You may supposed to be working on your business or going to school. Like, I don't think we take enough time to appreciate or understand where we are. Do you give up and not try? I'm not saying that, but don't put so much hope and faith in the decisions of man to make in your life. Do you feel me? Like, seriously, I want you to understand what I'm saying. Hold up. But that's where we miss it, because we miss the voice of God. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put up a text the other day to show an example of when a married man tried to talk to me. Literally, I looked at this man and I'm like, he's married. How do you look at somebody and see? And I told him, I say, I don't know, you look married. How do you look married? I don't know. But so I said, it must be my discernment kicking in, because the Holy Spirit got you looking married. I don't even know what married look like to this day. But baby, you look like it. And I think you were. You know what I'm saying? But I just want us to accept responsibility, accountability, not play victim, Because if you remain a victim, the situation will never be solved. It's going to continue to be a continuous hurt, because the hurt is still in you and it hasn't been healed. It hasn't been fixed. We got to do better with guarding ourselves from unnecessary situations. Really. And one more thing before I go.